Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another episode of the House of Moody Vintage podcast. It is episode 30. Good to be back. Feeling great. Well, no, I had sort of I've been feeling a little indifferent lately. No, I don't think indifferent is even the word. It's been up and down, up and down, up and down. It's been positive. It's been doubts. It's been nervousness, excitement, details that I cannot go into, and other things that I've had to basically face in the past couple of days or weeks, or weeks. Anyways, it's come to head, and hopefully, it ends on a good note. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is I hope it ends on a good note. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had an okay, cool, chill weekend kind of thing. Working, the usuals. Keeping the clubbing and all that stuff, partying and shit, like just on a low key right now. I'm going through a lot, emotionally, so I can't handle all that shit right now. But also I also received a little, kick in the ass by one of my, one of my friends, one of my very close friends, pointed it out, as she should have, and she did, that I was a terrible friend, or I have been a shitty friend. That's the way she didn't say it like that, but that's the way I perceived it, which is good, because sometimes you need a kick in the ass, man, and a wake up call, basically. So that's what it was. And I'm glad she did, just put it all out there and just, let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you gotta own up to your shit, and make and just rectify the situation. That's what we're trying to do. Talking about rectifying situations. I didn't want to talk about this simply because I think it's been talked about to death, and also so many things happen now, and things that we see on social media or where the fuck ever, right? We talk about it, we make memes out of it, make jokes out of it, make skits out of it, or sketches or whatever. We see it on TV, like on SNL or whatever. And of course, it's all over Instagram and things like that. But, and then we get over it really quick because there's some other stupid shit that happened, involving a celebrity. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mr. Adam Levine. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Mr. Adam motherfucking Levine. Okay, now, here is my... It's not a problem. It's more like a nuisance, more like a frustration with this situation. I still don't understand why the public. Okay. I let me, before I get into that, I will acknowledge that most of this is usually just, it's out of entertainment. People are bored. You make, like I said earlier, you make your memes and your jokes, and you laugh about it, you talk about it, or whatever. But apart from that, what drives me up the wall is, and I'm exaggerating when I say that, but what annoys me is that, why do you guys care? Why do you guys care what Adam Levine did outside of his marriage? And he's got a baby and his kid. Y'all act like y'all never seen an adult or heard of an adult or whatever who cheated on his or her significant other while they were married or not married or whatever. It doesn't matter the marital status, but cheating on, like, ladies, please tell me, okay? Be real. There is somebody that in your life, okay? And I say ladies because, this, I'll get to that. I'll get to why. But ladies, be real with me. Somebody in your life, personal life, okay? It could be a family member, friggin' friend, acquaintance, whatever. Someone, okay, that has probably been cheated on, or most likely you probably know someone that has cheated on their significant other. And this ain't about a gender. It goes both ways. Men, women, whatever, don't matter. Or, however you want to identify yourself. People cheat. It's nothing new under the sun, And I'm asking you ladies because it's like, let's be real, because I have seen some very annoying statuses or stories, people like post up, and they were talking about the whole Adam Levine thing. And y'all shocked because he cheated on his wife? What? Were you born yesterday? And then you put up statuses like, and I'm not gonna out anybody right now because that's not what we're here for. But you're seriously gonna sit there and say shit like, "Oh my God, all men do this. I knew it. All fucking men cheat. That's all men do. They fucking cheat." What? Honey boo boo, no. First of all, it's like those women who have gone on Instagram or whatever and posted those wild blanket statements. Y'all just gonna completely forget that females who have cheated. I'm blind. You get no. We're just gonna be one-sided here, right? Because that's all men do. All men. Hashtag not all men. No, but all men. That is crazy. That annoys the shit out of me when people make these blanket ass statements. And I get it. Some of y'all may be delusional. You might think that this is how, life should be when you're with somebody. They should never cheat on you or anything like that. Of course not. You don't want that. You don't want to be cheated on, And you definitely don't want to cheat on somebody else. But dude, that's real shit. That's real relationships. I know it's a fear for a lot of people, who have trust issues and things like that. It really fucks you up emotionally. I get it. But you must understand that, number one, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Okay, yes, Adam Levine, his dumbass got outed because of his ridiculous text. Homeboy ain't got no game. He ain't got no motherfucking game. That was some weak sauce, weak shit ass. Text to be sending women, bro. Like flirting 101. He definitely did not take that class. Anyways, regardless of his quality of, hitting on women, cheating on his wife, he got a kid at home. Listen, we don't know. We don't know why people cheat. Because we don't have context. We don't know what's going on in that relationship. Again, regardless, it goes both ways, regardless of if it's a man or a woman or whatever. It goes both ways. For whatever reason, we don't know. It could be, his, significant other, and I'm not saying this is what, Adam Levine's wife did or whatever, but I'm saying, it could be like you may not have the same attention, right? Or the chemistry is probably not there anymore or whatever. It could be various reasons that drives a person to have an affair, okay? Outside of the marriage, outside of the relationship, whatever. That's all I'm saying. And I'm also saying, don't be fucking surprised when a celebrity is caught cheating. Why is that a surprise to y'all? It's like, oh my God, no, not Adam. Adam, no. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Oh my God. Shut up. Like, how old are you? 12? 13? Never heard about nobody cheating on, like nobody cheating on you, or you've never been cheated on, and that could be the story for you, that you've never been cheated on, or you've never cheated on somebody. Understandable. Might be rare. At least, for the people I know. I personally know I've been cheated on, and I got to be honest with you, I have cheated on one of my exes as well when I was 19, when I was young and stupid, dumb. That was my first and only time. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that once a cheater, always a cheater bullshit. Okay? But hey, I'm being real with you. And it kind of like links back to how I started this podcast or this episode about, accountability and owning up to your shit. And that's what I did. And that was only in last time. Because I know how it feels to be. Here's the stupid thing, right? I got cheated on, right? But then I did the same thing to somebody else with the person that cheated on me. Anyways, it's complicated. We're not gonna go into that. Listen, we were dumb. We were young and stupid, dumb as fuck. But that's not an excuse. I'm not saying that's an excuse. I'm just saying I'm giving you context, right? I'm giving you context, and that's what we don't have when we read these stories about celebrities, like, you know, hooking up or doing crazy shit, cheating on their significant others, or have a baby mama that we don't know about. You know, those kind of things. Like, excuse me. You know, I mean, I got friends who, you know, maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I think it's gonna be a little too obvious. So we're just gonna keep that out of the out of the loop. I'm talking about, like, you know, secret families that people have. Yeah. We're not gonna go into that. But again, it's nothing new. We probably know somebody who's, you know, daddy probably got some, you know, people's in other towns we don't know about. You know, that's just life, man. We just go on about our business. We can't turn a blind eye, though. We can't be surprised when a celebrity does this. Bro, that shit happens on a regular basis in real life with average ass people, you know, who are not pop stars with tattoos over the body and walking around with no shirt on, who also happens to have weak ass texting game or flirting game or whatever you want to call it. Everybody flirting digital anyway nowadays. Oh man, I mean, good God. Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. People, got to get that off my chest. But ladies, be real. Come on, man. Don't fall into the whole all men is, you know, all men's that, all men's this, all men, you know, all men and that, you know. And I've called out some of my friends who've said that before, and I'm like, oh really, all men's? It's like, no, not you, Moody. No, not you. I'm like, yeah, you act like I'm the only guy in that category. There are many men like me in that category. That's not under the all men category, you know? Hashtag all men. Not all men. Sorry. Hashtag not all men. Not all men, goddammit. All right? No, but yeah, man, that's just crazy, man. I mean, y'all shouldn't give a shit, man. These people have nothing to do with you in your life. They hold no consequence whatsoever. No impact at all. You know, but you might have been a fan of this person and rooted that person on, and now they've just shattered that squeaky, you know, clean image. You know, it's kind of like seeing Will Smith slap Chris Rock. We grew up watching Will Smith. Some of us idolize him, and then it's like, oh man, how you gonna fucking do that, dude? Like, you know, that's fucked up. He finally took his mask off. You know, became a real G. And then, you know, in front of millions of people in one of the most prestigious shows on the planet, you got violent with a man. We don't condone that. We don't like that. We can't idolize someone like that, right? But we tend to forget these people are just like us. They just happen to be stupid rich and famous, but they have their own issues. They probably have worse issues mentally, you know, mentally and emotionally, or physically. We don't know about. Again, closed doors. We don't know shit, man. Come on. You know, so we can make fun of Adam Levine, you know, and make memes, which, by the way, are fucking hilarious. I see some really stupid, funny shit with, you know, the little, his text and what he said, and people are putting their own pictures in there. Oh my God, what is it? Something along the lines, your body, your fucking body. Oh my God, it's so hot, it's absurd. Guy, come on, guy. What are you, like, what are you, a sixth grader? Fuck, come on, Jesus. Put some more sauce in it, dude. Be a little bit more sophisticated, guy. Anyways, that bullshit aside, we're gonna go on to a much more sophisticated content. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Disney Plus. We're going to Star Wars universe, and I am so thankful that Andor, I think it's Andor, Cassian Andor, it is a fantastic show. Andor is brilliant. Diego Luna is, of course, brilliant. I like it. I love him. You know, and we got representation in the television, in the Disney Plus. Okay, we know Disney Plus. Yeah, man, I'm loving Andor. This is probably not probably. This is I might okay. I know it's only been 3 episodes, which was brilliant, by the way. I love the fact that they just dropped 3 episodes right away, and I wasn't that surprised of how great it was because the again same people who brought you Rogue One, which I think is the best feature film in the Star Wars universe of recent times, and it's the same people. Tony Gilroy is an executive producer. He's the writer. So it's the same folks who brought you Rogue One, and now we have Andor, right? Which is beautiful, and it's starring Diego Luna, of course, as Cassian Andor. Adria Arjona, who plays as Bix. Yeah, Bix Kayleen. And of course, we have the legendary Stellan Skarsgård, as Luthen Rael, and so many other familiar faces in this Star Wars universe. Dude, Andor is the most sophisticated, which, by the way, for those who don't know, it's a prequel to Rogue One. This is the most sophisticated, written, executed Star Wars project I've seen. Now, we all love The Mandalorian, of course. It's wonderful. We love it. Big fan. But when it comes to the art of filmmaking, when it comes to the art of storytelling, Andor blows everything else out of the water, So far. Let me not get ahead of myself. It's only been 3 episodes. There's many more. But yeah, it's so, and it's a thriller, right? It's an espionage thriller, suspense. Which I love. It's a story about the rebel spy, Cassian Andor, in his formative years during the rebellion, going through his different missions and causes and stuff, of course, leading up to the events of Rogue One. And yeah, man, I mean, the acting is the given. This cast is effing brilliant, so there's nothing to question there. And like I said, the writing is so damn good. The narrative, the way it the flow of it, the pace of it. And here's the thing. It's not as action-packed as The Mandalorian, understandably so, because you have to remember it's a spy movie. Not a spy movie, but it's made that way. Like you're watching a spy film. And you know me, I'm a sucker for espionage and spies and assassins. That's my genre. I fucking love it. And Tony Gilroy, of course, was part of the Bourne franchise, Jason Bourne. I love. So it's my best, my favorite trilogy of in that genre of espionage and spy assassins, whatever, what have you. So yeah, man, I'm just so excited to see the next episode. I think it's every Wednesday, I believe. So yeah, the new episode drops tomorrow. Can't wait for that. I'm pretty damn sure, very confident it'll continue to go with that same flow and bring in that same quality that we saw in the first 3 episodes. It's fantastic. I love it. I love Andor and everything. The way they've just executed it is just, it's quality. It's quality, mate. It's absolute quality. And another, of course, absolute quality, we're going to jump right into the latest episode, of course, The House of the Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 6, also known as The Princess and the Queen. I think we all know what this is about, right? So we jump a decade. It's 10 years, like we've all known for a while now. The younger actors are gone. Younger actors is in, the younger versions of Alicent and Rhaenyra. And you know how much I've loved those young actresses. They're so brilliant. And even though I miss them in this episode, the older actors did a pretty damn good job. And like I said, I hoped that they would sort of bring in that momentum into this episode, and they very much did. And which is crazy because story-wise, in the narration, right, we jump 10 years into the future. They've got more kids now. Alicent, they've got more. The Targaryen family has expanded, right, in the last 10 years in episode 6. right? So from Alicent and Queen Alicent and King Viserys, we have Aegon, Helena, and Aemond, and then Rhaenyra and Laenor, her gay cousin, through them, I mean, it's obviously not his kids, but through them they have Jacaerys, Lucerys, it's Lucerys, and Joffrey, right? Joffrey, which was the newborn baby that we saw in the opening of the episode. Laenor named him Joffrey after his unfortunate demise of his lover 10 years prior to who, by the way, he's a dick now, man. I don't like him. I don't like you, okay, Sir Kristen Cole. You're a fucker, and I don't like you anymore. You're a fucker. Anyway, he's a dickhead. He's just, I mean, I understand why he's a dickhead, but I mean, man, he putting on a sauce a little too much. He used the C word to Rhaenyra, which I did not appreciate. Okay, I know things aren't cool with y'all, but you can't be that open. And he said it in front of Alicent, which I thought it was, you forget yourself, sir. You forget yourself, sir. You forget your station, sir. Don't be saying that in front of the queen. What's wrong with you, man? Fuck. Even though the queen is not a big fan of Rhaenyra right now, as we can, again. Oh boy, it is a real drama that's happening, and things are about to fucking explode next episode. Cause if you've already seen the trailers, Alicent goes after Rhaenyra with a big ass dagger, with of course the the cat's paw dagger that lives on for hundreds and 200 years until Game of Thrones. But yeah, man, it's crazy. So from them, and then of course from Daemon, we go off to Pentos. We don't know what the fuck they were doing in Pentos. Maybe Daemon was just trying to get the fuck away from his family. He's not interested in, is he interested anymore at the throne? I don't know. He just wants to live his life and go on about his business. Anyways, but Daemon and Laena, give birth to Baela and Rhaena. Laena, Baela, Rhaena, Laena, of course, I thought, man, it was one of those episodes. I thought we were gonna see more of Laena, but man, she goes out. I mean, she essentially takes her own life, going to her dragon, and just Dracarys, and just gets smoked. Unfortunately, it was heart wrenching. Even though we only got to see her for just that one episode, but I think we really sold it was when Daemon went out to go after her and literally sees his wife, the mother of his children, burned to death. That's sad as shit, man. Valerian blood just going out like this. And these dragon riders, man, we don't know what the hell's going on, So that's one death, by the way. That's just one death, right? Laena was one death at the end. Being of course, I'm just bummed because her dragon Vhagar, who is basically the biggest dragon right now, in this time period, and I don't know. In the next episode, apparently someone steals Vhagar. There are there are guesses and stuff, and people we assume that may have stolen the dragon, but it most likely it's probably one of the Hightower kids, one of the Targaryen / Hightower kids, one of Alicent's kids, probably. We don't know. But yeah, man, Laena goes out, man. That sucks, man. But still questions about what Daemon and Laena were doing there. Laena wanted to go back to Driftmark, back to her family, her home, where her house. Was it? I don't think she wanted to Driftmark. I think she wanted to go back to. Oh, she initially wanted to go to Driftmark, and then Oh no, sorry. Rhaenyra is the one who ended up going to Dragonstone. Right. Mix that up really quick. My bad. And then of course we saw the demise of Lionel and Harwin Strong. Both father and son died. The heirs to House Strong, which was of course orchestrated by that little fucking weasel, that piece of shit, What's his name? I forgot that dumbass name. I'm sorry, I'm upset, man. There's some really shady shit up in this freaking episode. Who was it? Really quick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking up the name right here. I know Lionel Harwin, of course, these unfortunate, and of course Harwin Strong is, of course, the baby daddy of Rhaenyra. So, unfortunately now, thanks to Larys. There you go, Larys. Larys is the little fucking weasel, he is pure evil. He literally had his father and his brother killed. Piece of shit. And he continues to spew, all that venom into Alicent's ear, and then goes back to her saying that, yo fam, now you owe me because I got rid of your problem, which was my father and my brother. They weren't really a problem. He's just a fucking weasel, right? Oh, Larys, piece of shit. Anyways, I don't like him. I hope he dies a very slow, painful death. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's Westeros is getting hella complicated. Hella complicated. And Rhaenyra wants to offer her kid to Alicent's kid and get married because they're cousins or whatever. And it's just man, it's crazy. The divide is getting wider, and there's new openings to the opening credits. There's the family tree's expanding. It's getting more complicated. They're hooking up and shit with each other. Anyways, but in the books, right, they have Alicent and Viserys have just one more child, a son named Daeron. Some of these names are like those college football players, like Daeron, Aaron, you know what I'm saying? Daeron. He's supposed to be a few years younger than Aemond. So the kid should have been born already. We might see him in the next episode. But again, it could be, like I mentioned earlier, last episode, that whatever's written in the books, may not be completely 100% true accounts of what actually happened, and this could be it. We could not see Daeron from Cincinnati. Daeron, he might not be in this in the show at all. So, or he could be in, I don't know, season 2. Whoever know. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, shit's getting wild. Sir Kristen's a jackass now, piece of shit. Gets in a fist fight with Harwin. Unfortunately, homeboy loses his life. He ain't gonna see his kids no more. He's not gonna get to see the girl he was stooping anymore. So yeah, things are just gonna get even colder and just more toxic in the next episode. So looking forward to that, because me in relationships, toxic, baby. So with that said, just quickly wrapping up here, The Handmaid's Tale. I'm a little delayed on that a little bit. I just only saw the first episode. Got to catch up with a couple more episodes. The Handmaid's Tale is just, picked up where left off. Shit is crazy. June's lost her goddamn mind. And if you've already seen the episodes, if you're already caught up, you know what the hell's going on. So the Handmaid's Tale, I really want to talk about that a little bit more later. And of course, the final season of Atlanta. Final season 4 of Atlanta. It's been fantastic. I think it's been great. It's a lot. So far, all the episodes so far in the new season has been, I think it's only been 2 episodes, right? 3 episodes? 2 episodes? 3 episodes, I think. Yeah, has been great, and it's up to par. It's quality, just like, Donald Glover has been providing us. So yeah, there's no surprise there. Still quality. That has been the theme of this episode. Oh, there's no surprise there. No surprise. Just another celebrity cheating on on his spouse, his or her spouse. Well, I mean, we're talking about Adam Levine here. No surprise there. In Westeros, no surprise there. Have we become desensitized to the things that we used to be surprised about? I mean, we got an ailing king, old and wrinkly, bald and shit. Homeboy's losing his limbs. I'm talking about King Viserys, not Adam Levine. It just, and then Allison got a hard on for Rhaenyra. She wants to basically kill the woman because of what Otto Hightower, her father, told her before the damn, before those 10 years just flew by so quickly. Allegiances are being made. Things are being carved and drawn out. We're about to just jump into war, and all-out war in the end of the season. Not surprised, huh? Not surprised. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this week's episode, the House of Moody Vintage podcast. Looking forward to the rest of the week. I'm a bit more optimistic this week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Still a lot of uncertainties, but I would like to go forward and believe that better things are on their way. Okay, we know that there are better episodes coming our ways when it comes to television, when it comes to TV series and movies we might have seen. That of course I always put my 2 cents in about on Instagram. So if you're following me there, you know where to catch me, peoples. Thank you again. Again, I'm always saying this. I'm very grateful, appreciative of everyone listening on Spotify, on Apple Podcast. Give it a 5-star or something on Apple Podcast. I would appreciate that. And if you can, just like if you guys been doing, sharing those clips on Instagram and responding quite well to them, But so this time, just like and share. I mean, don't share like your significant other, because that's what Adam Levine thinks he's doing. He's sharing himself. Fucking cheater. I'm sorry. It's just too close to home. I really believed in him. Asshole. Okay. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. Because, I care so much about celebrities and their personal lives. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. I just wanted to close that up right there. Apologies. And I hope you guys, again, have a good week. Treat yourselves well. Okay? Treat yourselves well. Treat yourselves nice. Be kind to yourselves, as I need to do a little bit more, and put things into perspective. Until next time, y'all take care now. I'm gonna be out this mug, my makeshift studio. Peace.